To Portland now, where the police are stepping in, the state police. They're replacing federal agents sent in to stop all the rioting. President Trump meeting with the National Association of Police Organizations leadership today and getting the backing of Florida's largest police union. Watch Trump on the violent protesters.
You had horrible people. You had agitators. There weren't protesters. There might have been protesters, but the ones that were the problem were absolute anarchists and in many cases professionals.
Let's welcome now former NYPD Commissioner Bernard Kerik. Bernie, great to see you as always. So what's your reaction to this?
Well, listen, the president's right. These are pros. Black Lives Matter is nothing but a black revolutionary group that's enhanced by Antifa. These are pros that are out there. The Portland police, the local police, have been stationed 2 doors away, 2 buildings away from the federal courthouse. They've been dying to get out there to remove the anarchists, to remove these terrorists. And the mayor of Portland and the governor of Portland would not let them out, would not let them assist, would not let them back up the federal government, the federal agents, until they had this agreement. Now the state police are going to come in. They're going to make an attempt to remove these people. But, I honestly, I don't trust the governor and I don't trust the mayor of Portland.
Yeah, well, for good reason. I want to play a clip now, Bernie. This is Portland's Democratic mayor, Ted Wheeler is his name, now apologizing for police tactics used on protesters. Watch this.
I apologize to those nonviolent demonstrators who were subjected to the use of CS gas or LRAD. It should never have happened. I take personal responsibility for it, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, except Wheeler doesn't know what he's talking about, and that was pointed out by acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf. Take a listen.
What the mayor quoted just now is completely inaccurate. The violent criminal activity that the mayor is, again, not telling you the truth about occurs between midnight and 5 a.m. every morning, and it is violent criminals and other opportunists.
Yeah, the peaceful protesters, Bernie, they go home to bed around, 11, 12 o'clock, and it's all the anarchists and Antifa and the criminals that engage in all of this violence. And my question is, this guy, Ted Wheeler, he egged on all of the rioting. He invited people to come out there. And then he had the audacity to go out and join them. And guess what happened? He got chased away. The mob turned on him, as, invariably they do. He got tear gassed himself. Isn't Ted Wheeler not just incompetent, but he's not a solution to the problem. He is the problem.
Greg, Ted Wheeler is a Marxist. Ted Wheeler believes in this. Ted Wheeler is no different than Bill de Blasio in New York City. He supports these groups. He supports them. He's out there trying to talk to them. He's out there buddying with them. The bottom line is, if he doesn't get a grasp on this and nip it in the bud, it's only going to get worse. And hopefully the state police can do the job. And if they don't, then the president's going to stand by his word, send in DHS and the U.S. Marshals and whatever force is necessary to stop it.
I'm glad you brought up New York City, because when you were a commissioner here, you and the then mayor did a great job of reducing crime and violence, and now all of a sudden all of that is gone. It's lost. A lot of it, the blame belongs almost entirely on Mayor Bill de Blasio. Here's some videotape I want to play of the mob. They actually went to the police commissioner's home on the Upper West Side, and, at 2 a.m. in the morning, they're harassing him, blaring sirens, blowing whistles, flashing lights. And, just around the corner from here, Fox News, Midtown Manhattan, drug addicts taken to the heart of Midtown, shooting up in broad daylight. They're discarding syringes. And, what's Mayor Bill de Blasio doing about it? 10 shootings in New York City in the last 2 days. And de Blasio's out there painting another mural on the street. What's your take?
Another mural for a group that was inspired by terrorists, that was founded by admitted trained Marxists, that has a fundraiser that's a convicted terrorist. That's who he's supporting. That's who he's supporting. And these people that were at the commissioner's house, these people that are running around the city tearing it up, they're out there doing that because they know they can get away with it because he has reins on the police department. The bottom line is it's his fault. All of this is his fault. And I got to be honest, Greg, I put a lot of this on the governor as well.
Yeah.
If the mayor can't do the job, then the governor should be out there getting rid of him and get somebody in there that can do the job and get the city back in order. These guys have taken the city back 30 years, 30 years in a matter of 4 months.
You know, I'm here in New York City right now, and it's scary out there on the street, I got to tell you.